Hi everyone, and welcome back to Peppermint. This is JoJo with JoJo Crosses. We are here on my winter Kidcore island, and today we are working in this little, here's my map so you guys can see where we are and where I'm standing. There's an open space right behind resident services. I went ahead and put some path down to get started. I downloaded this other path instead of the block path. The block path was a little too primary colored for this island, and I'm trying to do more pastel-y colors for the most part, except for like my little wood planks. But other than that, everything else pretty pastel. So I thought, I should probably switch this up. So that's what I did. But we're gonna make a little carnival over here for our kiddos, and I have never used this elephant before in the history. Look how huge it is. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I've never used that elephant, but it's cracking me up. So I thought, I'm throwing her down. I'm getting the elephant out of the room, if you will. We're going to put a little archway here at some of the entry areas. I thought it would be nice just to have the little plaza arches. We're pretty much using a lot of the different plaza items. I don't get to use them as much as I would like. They're really cute, but they just don't, I can't move that. Gosh darn it. It never lines up the way you want it, right? Anyways, that's one of the entrances. We're going to put another one like up here. I can already tell this isn't gonna, oh my gosh. Hello. I can already tell this isn't going to line up because it's going to be annoying. Yep. It's not going to go where that little light is. And I can't push it over. Okay, so we're going to pluck this thing up and just, we'll just move it. And we're just going to change my path just a little bit, make it a little wider so that it looks like it's supposed to be that way, But anyways, I never really get to use these plaza items, and they're really cute, like I really feel like they're cute. And it's Kidcore. What kid does not like a little amusement park, a little area to go ride rides and stuff, get spooked out by the clowns and the carnies, whatever. So I figured, why not? Why not have it? And I realize this is kind of a holiday island, but I don't care. I mean, it's also mostly Kidcore, and kids love, carnivals. Parents don't love carnivals because you know what that means. It's freaking expensive and stuff, and the rides are shoddy, and usually, someone at some point in time falls off a ride, and it's no good. So I'm kind of scared of the rides. Also today is, fishing tourney day on my island. So you're going to hear that fishing tourney music in the background. I actually don't mind it because it keeps the villagers away. They're going to leave me alone. Usually they're up in my business. And today I think they're going to want to be hanging out trying to find fish. The funny thing is, there's no bodies of water on this island, none. I don't know how these are going to fit. I may have to do a different lineup, but let's just see. I don't think 5 will fit, but definitely 4. I wish they had these with a couple different varieties of these little games because it would be really nice. I know you could put the different colors and then they kind of look different, but I don't want the different colors on my island, but I sure would like to have a different, I don't know, something there. Now to see what could fit here. I'm trying to figure out okay, what do I have in my pockets? What can I make fit? Okay, balloon, really? Balloon wagon, you're not going to fit there? Balloon wagon. It always looks like it should fit, but those balloons have a girth to them that is just, yeah, it's not going to go. Even narrow-wise, it won't go in, JoJo. Yeah, no matter how much you turn it, it's not going to work out. All right, so let's see if a plaza bench, I don't know how big this thing is wide. Let's see if it'll fit in here. To the heck to the no. Of course it will not fit. Okay, let's see how it looks outside of it. Like, does it... Oh, no. It's not going to be... Look at that. You can't make it even. Are you for reals, game? Okay, so what else do I have? I have another game... Nope, the game stand won't go in there. Okay. Then I am going to have to resort to taking a couple of these out of here. And we'll have to put something else in the middle because I don't really like the idea of it just being blank in there. And yeah, so what's gonna look good over here though? I really love the balloons. They're so cute. Maybe we can put a couple of balloons, like one on each side. One on each side, and then what will fit in the what will fit in the middle of those? I wonder if, like, will the bench go? Nope. You know what? Oh, man. This game, I'm telling you, it is not made for people who have a love for things being equal. Anybody who might have OCD, anybody who might like things to be spaced out completely even. Heck no. Anyway, okay, I'm not loving that. Maybe, yes, we can move these in a little, like one spot. And what can I put in here? I could put a tree. Oh no, I don't like that. Not at all. Terrible. Okay, let's see what else can go in here. I think I have one of those little plaza clocky things. This. Put that in there. Okay. Can it go out? Yes. Where do I like it the best? Oh, no, no, I don't like that. It leaves the gap. It leaves a gap. Okay, let's pull that back. I don't like it. So let's just pull this back. That's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Put another one here to match up. Not that you can see them or anything, but whatever. It's just there. Okay, what to do with this little space? I'm going to leave it for now. What if we put the park bench here? What if we put the park bench here? Where are you, park bench? There you are. It's so hard to find things in your pocket. Why is it? Now that's kind of even with my path. I could leave that there. But then over here needs something to fill it in. Would a tree go? No! You stinker. How about here? No? What? It cannot be. It's only 2 by 2, right? Or is it 3 by 3? Oh my gosh, yeah, it does take up a lot of space, doesn't it? Can it go back a little bit? Let's see. What can we do here? I don't know. Maybe what if we do... Let's see. Oh my gosh, let's scooch. Maybe if we do it behind these, that could work. If we do it in this space back here and just kind of make it in the background, will you fit here? Let's see. Let's try it. Yes. And it goes even. Okay, that makes me somewhat happier. The bench is throwing me off because it's off kilter. Can I get it even? Kind of. But then it looks off, doesn't it? Is that going to be okay? I guess I could just... Those won't go back. Those trees take up so much space. Alright, well I think I'm going to leave the bench and all that over there. I think it's fine. I don't know, I might come back to it, but we'll see. I want to put in all the different, like, rides, you know? But, oh gosh, this is going to have to be turned off or I'm going to go nuts. There we go. So let's move this guy up here because I want the lower things in the front and the higher things in the back. I'd like to put the Ferris wheel, like, somewhere back there, maybe. Let's scooch it all the way out. We kind of want it like as you walk along, you come to the rides because, you know, that's how it is, at least at my home, when the fair opens up and stuff. There's like, you know, they're all just kind of like in a big area, and then you kind of weave your way through and like figure out where you want to go, you know? So, Ferris wheel, there you are. I'm like, where is it? All right, let's put the Ferris wheel back here. It's so cute though, isn't it? Like, it's adorable. The only thing that would make it cuter is if your villagers could actually like get in it and their little faces would be showing as they go around. Oh my gosh, it would be adorable. Like if they're looking out and you just see their little faces. Ugh, me too. Like I would love to get on the little ride. I know I have other things here. Where is my merry-go-round? There you are. I want my merry-go-round. Okay, you need to turn off too. Yes. Even though it's cute, it's not that cute. We'll go one notch back. There we go. Because I don't want it touching. Alright, so that's the majority of the rides. I think I could probably put a couple benches over here just to, you know, put some more seating, because at least at our fairgrounds, we have a lot of little benches along the way. Of course, they're not this cute. It's just like what's in the fair, you know? But places to sit along, and there's some non-shady areas, some shady areas. Okay, that looks super cute there. All right, so I do like that. That's good. Okay, so we've got everything kind of in place of where it's gonna go. Now it just needs some more decor, and I want it to look more holiday, you know? So we're gonna try putting in a bunch of the trees. I want to put in a bunch of a few plants, not too many, and some bushes. I'm not bushes, flowers. So, but let's get some of these things placed first, and then we'll kind of move around from there. But yeah, I would like to, every space in this island needs some of these trees and stuff, because we're not using real trees. We are using only fake trees, because this is a no real tree island. Isn't that crazy? I've never done an island like that before, but this island has not one single tree. Not one. Not even a little bit. I probably will not get a 5-star rating on this island because she, meaning Isabel, does not appreciate when there's no trees. She's probably going to tell me you need more beautifying items on this island, like flowers, trees, and bushes and things. And I'm going to be like, no. And so, yeah. It's okay though. I'm not going for 5 stars. I'm going for what the theme of this island is. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But we're just going to spread trees all around. I'm trying to use a variety of different colors just to keep it very, that's cute. I like the gold one, but it's kind of in line too much with that other one. Maybe I can bump it out a little bit or in. There we go. Yeah, that's cute. Anyway, I like using the variety of different colors and different types of things just so they don't look so uniform, but also I do want to use the same stuff around the island so that it kind of blends, you know what I mean? So it looks cohesive or whatever. So all right, we can get around pretty easy so far. There's still a lot of open space. So that means to me is I need to put more things down. Do I want pink by pink? Yeah, I'll just keep it there. It's fine. I mean, we're using a lot of pink, blue, green, and yellow on this island. Those are the most colors. Also, the ice items, you know, like the frozen items, they're not really my favorite. They're okay, but I don't love them that much. They're just okay. So I know I've used them a bit around here and there, but they're just, I don't love them. And I also don't love that they're like, they don't match all the other holiday items as much, you know, like they're a different shade. So I don't know. I'm just not in love with them as much as I get further along on this island. I feel like I'm using them less and less, but I just feel like the trees are doing it just fine, and yeah, it's good enough. So I have totally forgotten about my the wooden trees, though. I literally forgot about them for this whole build. I do not like that one. That one looks too realistic, and we're kind. Oh my gosh, why did that? Why did I have that? I didn't even expect that to fit there. Yeah, I'm trying to make it look as fake and toy-like as possible on this island, so I'm not super mad at the fact that, you know, there's no, like, I don't know, there's no real trees, because it's not meant to be a nature island. It's meant to be very vibrant and colorful, which it is. Like, y'all are just gonna have to, I think Kaylee made a comment about having to wear sunglasses on this island. Yes. Matter of fact, my goal will be accomplished if you have to put on sunglasses to look at this island. Because, okay, I'm moving this back, by the way, because I decided over here, I think we need a little ticket booth. And so I'm going to try putting a ticket booth over in this area and see if we can get that to work out. So, yeah, so let's plop this little tree down over here. White with white. Do I like that? It's all right. We'll see. I might want to change that later, but we'll try it. I need to go make a ticket booth because I do not have one. All right, I'm back. I made the ticket booth. Here's the stall. I think that's cute. The little decoration says tickets on it. Kind of cuts it off on the bottom, but at the top you can see it if you kind of like look at it and zoom in. I'm also, the only problem is it's written in yellow against that light green and it's harder to see, but it's okay because it kind of has my little motif on the outside and it looks very kidcore, so I want to stick with it. But you can kind of faintly see tickets at the top. You'll probably see it better in a different light or whatever, but yeah, it does say it. I'm not lying. I'm not bibbing. Okay, we put a couple of the Nook Mile tickets on there just to show what it's there for. And then I'm just going to keep filling in with some more trees. Oh gosh, I already have a blue one right there. More trees, and then I'm going to throw in a few flowers around here. And then I think this build will be done. It's just a very simple build. And yeah, I'm enjoying this island. You know, I'm almost done. I have maybe 1 or 2 more builds left, which is amazing to me because I released this island like at the beginning or mid of November. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to have like such little time to get all the builds done and stuff. But I ended up doing some really big builds like that took up a lot of space at once. And so it ended up kind of, I don't know, just making the island full faster, if you will. And then I also have done a lot of like the fill-in stuff off camera because I feel like it's kind of boring. I mean, even this now, like watching me go around planting flowers and such is a little boring. But, you know, it's part of the build. I'm leaving a little bit of it in here. I really just go around, find the spots that seem a little bit empty, and I'm just kind of throwing in like oh, it's a lot of pink over here, Joe. It's okay. We'll throw in some blue and yellow to break it up. Anyways, it's just a lot of like filling in basically and stuff like that. That will not fit. Bummer. Okay, well, let's put it up over on this side. It gets to be a little squishy core in here where you just, you know, scooch core where you can't get through a little bit, but it's okay. You can get through on the walkways, which is the main point, but now I can't get in here to put anything, which is not helpful. This big, huge elephant is just, wow. Shall we talk about the elephant in the room? Anyways, he's giant. I mean, like, when they made that, I'm like, what were they thinking? It's as big as a house, literally. Maybe that's what they were thinking. You know, because they always say an elephant is as big as a house. Maybe it was Nintendo's little joke. Like, ha, we actually did make it as big as a house. Because I believe he's like 4x4 or 5x5. I don't even know. Is he? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think he's 5x5 actually, which is the size of my house, I think. Maybe even a little bigger. I don't know. It's crazy though. Got a little snowman. I thought, well, we'll throw him in there. I figure if I'm a kid and I'm at an amusement park and it has snow everywhere, you bet there's gonna be snowmen like everywhere. Kids are gonna play in that doggone snow because that's what we do when we're kids. We play in snow. It's fun. All right, and I think this is nice too because it's right next to the little skate rink. So they kind of could be like together a little bit. Like kids could do both things on the same day or whatever, like just have a whole little outing. It'd be so cute. I wish that we had like cuter stuff sort of like this in real life. Maybe not crazy like this, but you know what I mean? Like just a lot of entertainment in one spot where it's not really, it's really easy. I know some people live like near amusement parks and stuff, but I do not. I do not live near anything. I am mostly out in the like suburbia area, away from any main city, and there's nothing cool by me. I can drive to Southern California and go to like Disneyland and stuff, but it takes us about 7 hours to drive down there and a lot of money because Disneyland is flippin' expensive, y'all. But I do love Disneyland. It has just gotten to be so much money though, and I don't know. They're just a little greedy in my opinion, and so it makes it kind of hard for people who don't have a ton of money to go and enjoy it, which is super sad because I don't think that was what Walt Disney had in mind when he made that amusement park. I think he wanted a place for all children to go and have fun. And then the people who took over him after he passed away, I'm pretty sure just totally like ruined his dream. But whatever, I don't know, you know. Could have been his whole will, and who knows, maybe they're filling it out. But there's rumors that go around down here that he froze his brain and that he's hoping to come back someday. If they ever like figure out a way to like bring people back like that. But then someone said that's not true. But it's like the cryo freezing thing. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but those are the rumors. But yeah, I think we're done with this build. Also, I do not like that my flag is not done. So I think we're gonna run in and change our flag right now because if I don't do it now, I will forget. So, and if you guys have never, there's CJ, my least favorite NPC. If you guys have never changed your flag on your island before, well, now you're going to learn how. But I'm sure you all have done that. I already have the code in my pocket. I picked it out a long time ago. It's just like a rainbow and a tree, something cute. And it's kind of ironic because it has a tree on it, but there are no real trees on this island. So I feel like it's a little irony, you know, in the whole scheme of things. So yeah, you just go to review the island stuff, and then you go into your flag, and then you just pick it, and she is going to tell you it is perfect every time. Even if you gave her a solid green flag, she would be like, zip, see, every time. It's perfect in every way, just like Mary Poppins. All right, so yep, we're good. And then when I walk out, it will already be done in resident services. And now here's another little trick. Once you have put your flag up, you can change the design slot in your pockets, like the one that you used for that, and it will not change your flag, even though it will if you did it on the ground, but it won't if you do it on the flag. That is a little hinty hint for any of you that are like, you need one more slot. Put your flag up, then you can go take that spot, change it, and it will stay. I promise. I've done it, and I've seen other people do it. Someone did it the other day, like on their island, and they didn't know that I think it was Crossing Minute. I think it was him. And he was like, huh, I wonder if this will change outside. And it did not, because he put the flag up, and then he wanted to change it to show that something got checked off on the flag. Like he had I forget what he's doing, but he's doing like one of those islands that, anyway, he had stars on the flag, and he wanted to show that his island was a 5-star island. But anyway, here's my build. And here's all the cute little amusement park items. We've got all the plaza items up. There's a place back here to do games, a place to sit, balloons, some flowers. We've got our fake trees up to light up. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a night or day island with all the glowy things everywhere. I don't know. We're going to have to check it out when I do my final tour. We'll tour it both ways. But I appreciate you watching today. I hope you enjoyed this little build and this short little video, short for me anyway. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you on the next one. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I love ya. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you very soon. We will have another video coming out on Friday. Okay, bye y'all.